From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Happy Sunday morning to you. Before we get to the forecast, we got a lot to talk about. We'll get into that in a second. I want to talk to you about the free Weather NorCal app. If you don't have it already, I just ask that you at least try it out. Because one of the cool things I really like about this app is, number one, a lot of apps out there, most apps are generated by a computer, the forecast, okay? This, yes, it's got some parts of it, many parts of it that are generated by the computer. However, there are also many parts of it that I have basically a say in what these numbers are going to be for many areas. Okay, so I actually put the forecast together and then it goes out to the app as well. So a lot of times the numbers that you see in the forecast that you see has been massaged by me, if you will, and that's allowing us to get a bit more accuracy and a bit more of that personal touch of someone who's been forecasting in this area for about 25 years. So just take that into account. Also, you can get your neighborhood forecast. You can get the regional weather updates here. One like you're watching right now, you can watch it from your phone. You can watch the 24-hour streaming channel from your phone. You can also check out the specialized programming that we've got here in Weather NorCal. So a lot of great things that you can get out of this app, and it's all 100% for free. Now, on your iPhone, go to the App Store, search for Weather NorCal, download the app for free. On your Android, go to Google Play. This right here is what the icon looks like. So once you see it, download it for free, give it a try. If you don't like it, take it off your phone. But I don't think you're going to want to take it off your phone. I think you're really going to like it. All right, so here's what we got. More mountain showers and thunderstorms through Monday. Big temperature drop next week with maybe some more showers by the end of next week. We're going to get into all of that in more detail here in just a second. Let's start off with the smoke. A bit hazy and a little bit smoky in Siskiyou and Modoc counties this morning. It doesn't really back off a whole lot, but eventually will back off by about 5 o'clock here this evening. Another plume of smoke pushes eastward, and I think mainly into Siskiyou County. We'll see the haze and smoke out there, and not to mention off into western Siskiyou County. Not as bad here for the valley. It does push a little bit more to the south, but overall still seeing that haze and smoke even around the noon hour on Monday. So unfortunately, the haze and smoke is going to stick around for at least Siskiyou County for the next couple of days. For the valley, I'm expecting mainly sunny skies today. Temperatures are dropping, but still warm with highs in the low 90s. For the mountains, I think everyone will see a chance for showers and thunderstorms, with the exception of maybe Paradise having a slimmer chance, most likely looking at dry conditions there. All right, let's take a look at Futurecast. And now this is 3 o'clock today. We're beginning to see the thunderstorms begin to pop up. Now notice they're few and far between. That's how it's going to start. They may get a little bit more intense, especially in the eastern mountains as we go into 6 p.m. today. Notice in Siskiyou County, we're seeing some activity as well. By the time we get into about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock tonight, it's all gone. We've got round 3 of thunderstorms coming in on Monday. So here we are, Monday at about 3 p.m. We're seeing the thunderstorms pop up. Now notice they're not as few and far between. We're beginning to see it a little bit more widespread. And check this out. By the time we get into the late afternoon, early evening hours, we're seeing the potential for some pretty strong thunderstorms. This could lead to heavy rainfall, gusty winds, frequent lightning, and maybe even some small hail associated with that. But once again, by the time we go into Monday night, most of it's gone. Maybe some lingering activity in northeastern northeastern Modoc County, that is, out near Alturas and Cedarville. All right, let's take a look at the long range. I think Tuesday and Wednesday are looking fairly dry. Now, Thursday, this is the potential for some of the showers. Here's the deal with Thursday, and not to mention even Friday. The positioning of the area of low pressure that will impact this and bring us the rain really depends on where it decides to park itself. Now, just for the last few days, the European forecast model had that low pressure system right on top of Northern California. That brought rain chances even for the valley for Thursday and Friday. The GFS forecast model, the American forecast model, had the area of low pressure that the European had here off over Nevada. That means dry conditions for us and warmer temperatures. Now, both of the forecast models over the last 24 hours have come more into alignment. And really, for the most part, putting the low pressure system right there on the state line of eastern California into Nevada. Now, that's significant as well, because the west side of the low pressure system is typically not going to be quite as unstable. You get wraparound moisture and you certainly see showers, but the activity probably won't be as intense. And once that system moves off to the east, it will begin to dry out. And that's what I'm expecting here as we go into Friday, and not to mention Saturday. But then there'll be some more cold air coming up from the north and west that could also impact our weather as we get toward Friday and into next weekend as well. This storm system right here at this point doesn't look like it's going to move through, and actually may dive down to the south. We'll take a look at that. But bottom line is this. We are seeing some significant changes in our weather pattern as we get towards the end of the week and into next weekend. And really, it's kind of fitting that on Friday night, we will transition from summer to fall, and Saturday will be our first full day of fall. And it's going to feel a lot more like fall once we start seeing those temperatures drop. Now, again, it all depends on how far that area of low pressure kind of moves, but that will also depend. But these temperatures are probably going to be averaging around 80 degrees, give or take. And there's a chance it could get a little bit warmer. There's a chance to get a little bit cooler. Again, it all depends on how these storm systems and how close they get to us will have a big impact as far as just how much cooler it will get. But bottom line, it is getting cooler. And we're seeing chances for more wet weather in the forecast. Not necessarily today for your Sunday today for the valley here, but here you can see for the higher elevations, we are going to be looking at those chances for more showers and more thunderstorms as you saw on Futurecast. Now let's go ahead and take a look at your 7-day outlook, and you can see that for Mount Shasta City, I've got dry conditions on Thursday. However, for places like Alturas and Susanville, you've got the chance there, but then drying out again for next Friday and Saturday. Let's take a look at our 7-day outlook for the valley. And again, we're looking at dry conditions for the next 7 days. Those temperatures will drop down, most likely at least into the upper 70s and low 80s for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.